Voicemail by Tink. Tink has been called Tink by her friends since elementary school. She got her start singing in the church when she was 5 and started writing songs when she was 11. We haven't heard from Tink since her 2018 EP, Pain and Pleasure. With all the previous label drama behind her, does she deliver with Voicemail? How do we feel about it? Here's our honest review of Voicemail by Tink.
Voicemail by Tink. You remember doing Pain and Pleasure?
Mm-hmm.
I remember doing that. That was last year?
I believe it was last year.
I
It
don't
might
know,
have been
man.
like
Time
in the beginning of that, something like that.
Time be going, man.
Yeah.
I be forgetting when we review stuff.
Same here.
Didn't we do a Logic project this year?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Supermarket. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how you feel about this album artwork, man?
I like how, like, I just don't know what it is, but like, I feel like the background really accentuates what she's wearing and the font, and I like how the red and blue play off each other. So I just really like when they work colors like that when it comes to album artwork, because it's just such a simple thing to play with, like how a color would match with that. And you know, I think her outfit is okay, but you know, I just really like the color that they use on the album.
Yeah, I don't know what the album artwork had to do with voicemails.
Yeah.
I didn't really get that.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, like she's got like a black mink over her shoulder. She's kind of wearing like, you know, leather or pleather, one or the other. I wasn't really a fan of the boots, but I like the color red. I like the way the font looks like it's actually drawn with lipstick. And like you said, the baby blue in the background actually kind of helps out with the cover. So I mean it's a cool cover. I mean, she looks good on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's all you could really ask for. The flow of this project, man, I actually like the flow of the album as far as them using the voicemails to kind of tell the story of this project. I thought that was actually a really dope concept. It's not like it's something new. Tory Lanez tried to murder us with that on his first album, but at the end of the day, it's still pretty cool.
Oh yeah, he murdered us with that one. Yeah, the flow is pretty, like, you know, consistent in terms of, I guess you want to say, the emotions and the progress of like a relationship that's like, you know, in a standstill, I guess you would say. So I kind of like the voicemails that kind of added to that narrative, and just, you know, even the subjects of the songs, they stay consistent throughout the idea of what was going on through like the thoughts and, you know, emotions through a relationship. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Highlights, man. Look, I got 3 highlights.
Okay.
Different. I like Different a lot. It's a really dope song. Liddy Again, Thoughts.
Yeah. That was
Well,
fine.
actually, I got 4. Liddy Again, Thoughts. I thought that was really dope. It caught my attention even the first time I heard it. Family in Love.
Falling in Love. Okay.
Is a dope song as well. I thought that was a great way for her to end the project. And also Soon As You Walk In is another one of those songs that I was just like, yo, that's really dope, really sexy song. So yeah, those are my 4 highlights on these songs. I thought Tink did a really good job on the songwriting and even on the singing on these songs. She did a good job.
Yeah, everyone you mentioned I thought was a highlight. I appreciated Bad Side, just like, even though that's not my type of song, like I still like how she sounded on it. I thought that was pretty dope. And what was it? I think it was Stabbed in the Back. Like, yeah, I think it was Stabbed in the Back, because I think I like just how like she wrote the song, and I think I like her song. But yeah, those are my highlights.
Lowlights, man. First off, I want to point out Ride It featuring Dej Loaf. That was a horrible use of Dej Loaf.
Yeah.
That was a really bad verse. It sounded like she didn't take any effort to write that verse at all. She just kind of got on the and it was funny because when I was listening to the song listening to the album for the first time, I was just like, man, it sounded like Tink trying to sound like Dej Loaf.
Oh.
Because I didn't look at the playlist until today, like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
I've been listening to the album without looking at the actual song names, which obviously they mentioned all the song names in there. I Want to Be Down. I was not feeling the way they flipped the Brandy sample. There was so many doper ways you could have did that. And I just want to say my biggest low light is, to me, this album is Love Making and Fall Asleep in the Middle of the Act music.
Whoa.
That's kind of how it comes off to me. And the reason why I say that is because I found myself yawning a lot while listening to this album. Like, I was really bored. I felt like she needed a little bit more clever songwriting and stuff like that, because the songwriting is extremely simple. When she's rapping, the bars are extremely simple. Like, I was just like, man, if we can just get a little bit more, like, even energy. Like, even I Need Your Love, I was just like, this is not a bad song, but why am I yawning?
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Strong
Like,
statement.
That's just the vibe I get.
Strong statement. I felt like, Ride It was a wasted opportunity. It could have been thought out a little bit better.
I know you don't like the album. I hear it in your voice.
It's cool. Ride It could have been a little bit better. I Want to Be Down, I agree. I felt like that was something that could have been executed a little bit stronger, because it's just like, it had that vibe where it's like, yo, this could be dope, but it just didn't get there. And I was kind of like annoyed by just how the album started, just because, I don't know, it didn't kick in right away until it got to like Different. So that was the only thing. I can get why you were yawning, but it just took a while for the album to kick in, even with Bad Side, even though I liked it.
But even after Different, then you follow that with Ride It.
Yeah. It was just like it had an uneven flow. Like I said before, I think it had a consistent narrative, but as far as from like, a musical flow, it kind of went up and down.
Final thoughts, man. Look, I think Tink could have benefited from a couple more guest appearances on here, working with other songwriters as well. I feel like I said, the project feels kind of boring. But even with that being said, I don't feel like it was whack. You know what I'm saying? It's not whack. Some of the songs are still pretty cool. I feel like this album is 100% more geared to women. You know what I'm saying? So that might be one of the reasons why I'm not feeling it for real. I want to say that because they're going to be saying that in the comments. I mean, they are, but I mean, it's my opinion. I'm being honest and truthful. I think Tink has talent. I just feel like she needs to just spend a little bit more time working on making sure stuff is tight. You know what I'm saying? And not just working with people and accepting any verse. I mean, I have an issue with that with all people. Like DJ Khaled does it. Like, accepts whack verses from people like Future and shit. Like, everything he gets from that dude is trash, and he still uses it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you get a verse from somebody, if it ain't good, don't use it. Because if Dej Loaf, when it came with that weakness, I would say Ride It was actually okay. Yeah, because when you get a feature, that's supposed to be like, But she added nothing. Yeah. Like, she took the whole energy out of the song. Yeah. Well, I feel like, this is a good album in terms of like, the current sound of music. I think she does it well, with the type of vibe that she's trying to create and everything. I just thought a few things could have been executed better, but for the most part, I do like her sound, and I do like how, she goes from rapping into singing and everything like that, and I think she has a good voice for both styles. I just feel like there could be something more to push her over the edge a little bit, because I feel like she got the style, the swagger, the spunk, whatever you want to call it. She has that it factor. I think, like you said, she might just need to tighten up a little bit more things just to push it over a little bit of the edge, because I think she can have somewhere to stand up. Final grade, man. I'm giving Tink a dash. When I say I'm giving her a dash, I mean this is the dash, like dash minus, like right before the X. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really close to being an X, but like I said, the album isn't trash. I feel like it definitely has some redeeming qualities. I feel like women might gravitate to this project a little bit more than me. And it's funny because I usually gravitate more to women R&B artists than male R&B artists. But this just didn't do it for me. Like I said, I was bored a lot of the time from the energy that was given out on the songs. I feel like y'all should listen to it, get your own opinion, and come back and let me know how y'all felt about it. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like you're going to change my mind about it. But I'd like to debate and figure out why, how other people feel about it and why they feel that way. Please have a healthy debate. I'll have a healthy debate. No, I'm talking about them. That's what I'm saying. I mean, then it gets the name calling. I'm going to give it a dash as well. I feel like there's some highs, but then there's some lows on this project. But I think it sounds good. It's just that some things were not hitting in some areas that prevented the momentum of the album from growing for me.